Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. It is August 1st, 2018. It is Wednesday, early in the morning, 2:26 a.m. No, I haven't been to bed yet. But I decided this would be a good time to do my video. I was thinking about some things that are kind of on my mind, and first let me do the weather. 74 degrees right now. Feels like 74. It's raining. The high today is supposed to be 82. The low will be 74. 30% chance of rain. Humidity is at 100%. The wind is 6 miles per hour from the south. The air quality is a 28, very good. The sunrise will be at 6:56, and the sunset will be at 8:31 p.m. So that's what the weather's going to do today, later on. Let me show you guys. I wanted to show you guys real fast the hats that I have finished in a week's time. I'm going to show those to you guys real fast. Now, these hats will not be included in the shipping for Minnesota. These are Wisconsin hats. So, I have this medium adult. You see it's got the sugar skull button on it. So, yep, the medium adult. And this is also another medium adult. Like that. It's got a palm on it. This is a infant size. Got a little button right there. That pattern I did. This one's got this, the little blue ladybug. Another infant. Those are the ones I got done for this week. My dog's sitting on my foot. I don't know why. A few things have kind of been bothering me. I feel disappointed in myself. I feel like I don't get enough stuff done, and I feel like I get tired too fast. And I know that happens some with the fibromyalgia. Some days you're just exhausted and so sore. Maybe today was one of those, but gee, I think, I'm only 54. I have a lot of life left to live, and I want to get as much into a day as possible, and I've always been that way. I've always wanted to get as much into a day as possible. And I'm wondering if part of my problem is I think I'm spending too much time playing a few of the Facebook games. Whatever kind of games you play, if you play any. For me, at least, I find can be very consuming and take up too much time. And to me, it's just not very, and this is just me, it's not very conducive to, I don't know, I always want to be producing something. I want to, at the end of the day, know that I did my very best, whether it was cooking a lot of stuff, baking, doing housework, laundry, or doing artwork or different crafts. And I've always been kind of an overachiever, and, so I find that, like today, I wanted to get done the baking also, and I wanted to paint. All I got done was laundry, and yeah, there were 3 loads and everything, and, cooking the rice and stuff for the dogs, and, the rice and the chicken for the dogs, and the rice and the cabbage and the chicken for us. But by the time my husband came home, I was so exhausted. I literally met him at the door, and I'm like, here's your dinner and stuff. I need to lay down for a few minutes because I was just feeling exhausted. Some of that's the fibromyalgia, some of that's the diabetes, but, some of that's my compromised immune system. But then I'm like, am I really pushing myself as hard as I can? Because what happens is, in my case with my husband, as we age, we both have different disabilities. And one of his is his back. And it really has been hurting him a great deal lately. So, to compensate for not wanting him to have to do a lot of stuff at home, because he's already working, I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to, especially if it requires bending over a lot, really hurts his back. So I'm trying to do more and more to alleviate that. Like little things like when we go in, once a week we'll strip our beds. And it really hurts him to, his bed is up, one side of his bed is up on, I got to turn on my air conditioner again, is up against a wall, one whole side, because he wants it like that. Because if his back really hurts, he can put his back up against that wall, and it feels good. But it really hurts to make the bed for him. He has to crawl all the way across the bed, and and for the sheets and stuff. So I do that and stuff. And here's things he does for me. This is not like I'm a great hero or anything. We both do things for each other. So I'm trying to, I want to be as strong as I can be and as able-bodied as I can be, so I can help with some of the things that he has trouble with. And, you just want to be all you can be. And so I find myself a little disgusted because sometimes I'll get a little lazy. And maybe I just want to sit there and play one of the Facebook games on my tablet. And it's like, do you really need to waste that time sitting there doing that when you could be doing something more productive? Because what happens is I want to get so much stuff in. That's what part of the reason why I think I end up staying up so late. Because, I will stay up late, and like I was sitting and I was painting these and stuff. Because now these are part of an acrylic skin, and then the other is paint. So, But so I sit and I'm painting these and stuff, and it's like, if I'd gotten it done earlier, maybe then I would be almost ready for bed, because I'm not near ready for bed. But then, to keep up with stuff, I end up not getting as much sleep, because if I don't go to sleep till 5 or 6 a.m., and I'm back up at 1, you see what I mean? So, I don't know. So anyway, what I decided to do is kind of put myself on a schedule, because I want to make sure, I want to try to at least get in like 30 minutes of even seated exercise, even if it's just stretching exercises. My one friend got me that peddler, you can just sit and use, because any kind of movement like that, the walking helps, and I'm trying to overcome my shyness about being out in public where people can see me, and I'm working on that. So, but I'm only really comfortable really doing walking stuff if Brad's home. And, he's tired by the time he gets home, so I'm going to do the inside. I've always liked exercising inside anyway, so I want to make sure I get some form of exercise in every day. And then it's like I've started, like tomorrow I want to paint I haven't gotten you guys, if you guys have noticed, I'm not showing you guys any painting. I haven't had any time to go in the art studio and paint at all. What? I'll take that back. It's not that I haven't had time. And it's not that I don't have the desire. But I've got X, Y, and Z, you know. Well, maybe it was Z, and I had X and Y. So I've got to paint. If I don't get in there and paint, I mean, I'm really going a little, you know, little batshit here, because I haven't gotten to get in there and put the headphones on and paint and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's so many things I want to do right now, and that's the problem, is I'm going to kind of allocate certain days to do certain things. Like, I've been doing a lot of pendants and that kind of stuff, which I like. But I'm going to allocate certain days that I'm going to, you know, work on jewelry, or you know, certain days that I'm going to sew. You know, certain days I'm going to paint. You know, it's like tomorrow I want to paint. I also want to make sure I get in some exercise. And then Thursday I want to, and also tomorrow I also need to get together all the shipping. I ran out of steam today, you guys, so the shipping not going out tomorrow. It'll go out Thursday. I just ran out of steam, and you know, physically and stuff, I was in enough pain, and I know I really overdid it the last 2 days. Well, Sunday and Monday. So I was in enough pain yesterday that I just, you know, by the time I got dinner done, Brad said, "You sit down." He said, "I'm going to do the dishes and stuff," because I was just like, you know. And so tomorrow I need to get the shipping ready. You will get one more video from me later on today, because I will show you all the hats being mailed out to Minnesota like I always do. But yeah, so, and then Thursday I want to sew. And then I always clean house at night, so Thursday night I'll clean house again. I clean the whole house. I do, unless Brad is, you know, unless it's earlier in the evening and stuff, then sometimes if he's off and stuff, he'll help. But Thursday night I'll clean house. Friday I'll need to do laundry. Every third day I do laundry too. And Friday I'm going to list a lot of stuff on Etsy. So, you know, want to get a better schedule. And then the painting and stuff, because I find I've always been this way. I have to have kind of a schedule, or else I just don't get done the things I want to get done. Another thing for tomorrow, besides getting the shipping ready, and I want to get in there and paint, is I am going to do some baking. I promised my husband I was going to make some more banana bread. Basically I just bought some more walnuts, and then also I promised him these cream cheese cinnamon roll-up thing. So I'm gonna do some baking tomorrow. You know, throw some stuff in the KitchenAid and whip it up, throw it in the oven, and I can do that while I'm getting shipping and stuff ready. First priority will be though the painting, some exercise. So I'm not sure what I'm cooking for dinner tomorrow night. Something. And then, like I said, just keep alternating days. Saturday I'll be painting again. You know, I'm only putting down the things that I want to strictly make sure I absolutely get done that day. So let's say if I'm sewing and I do have time to do some painting, great. If I don't, at least I know I got. Trying to fit in all of your stuff. I've always had a hard time kind of juggling, fitting in the responsibilities with what you want to do, and you know, sometimes I get very overwhelmed, and that's just how I am. It's not that like that my life is hard or anything. It's just part of my Asperger's. It's part of my I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I have a hard time with, what's the right words? With juggling it all. I always have. So, anyway, I thought I would come on here and just talk about this. Kind of what thinking, and if you guys were kind of wondering what's going on with her, because, you know, she was painting, and she really wasn't getting very many hats done. Google Assistant, I don't want to talk to you. But, let me turn that way down. And I could do that because I had an overflow where I had some extra hats that I knit where I had also. And then now you're like, we're seeing a lot more hats, but we're not really seeing any paintings. And it's like, and I feel bad because I have that brand new airbrush in there that I've gotten to hardly use. And, you know, I've got all this beautiful setup, and it's like trying to balance it. Trying to find the balance. On a side note, though, it always helps when I talk to you guys, but I have to laugh because Missy, or not Missy, but she's over here wanting out. They are getting so excited about the food I cook them now. I mean, they've been being fed, like canned food and stuff. But they get so excited. Charlie was over here nudging me. I had just eaten dinner. It was about, maybe 20 minutes before Brad got home. But I was really hungry and I didn't want to eat some junk food. So I said, okay, dinner was done. I'm going to go ahead and eat it. And it was still all hot for him when he got home. Because, he was working later. And, but all of a sudden, Charlie keeps nudging me. And then he'll run out to the kitchen. He'll nudge me. Run out to the kitchen. They smell, I think they're starting to associate that anytime I cook rice now, they think it's for them. And I always put a little bit of chicken bouillon in the rice. And, we have a rice cooker. And, of course, you can smell the chicken. And that's how I've been feeding them lately is rice. And then, like last night, it was a little bit of hamburger meat cooked and stuff. And they're getting so excited about, the food. I mean, they love that better than they did the canned food. So who knew? Who knew? So anyway, you gotta take care of the puppies, right? But anyway, I'm gonna get off here so I can get this uploaded. You guys probably, even though it's almost 3:15 a.m., I won't schedule this to be released until 9 or so in the morning. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you are awesome, and thank you for being my sounding board. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.